Okay, I think I've got an idea of which way to go now, but we shall see. Oh, pheasant. Stay where you are, pheasant. Hello friends, ready for a bit of a sunshine smile once again, and another post about positivity. Okay, where to start? First of all, I apologise. It is actually 3:30 in the afternoon, and I had every intention of getting up first thing and starting a vlog. However, I got busy. Yes, I did all my usual ring around to all the family and friends, make sure everybody's okay, and that takes a little longer than it should, because we get into conversation about world affairs and how things are happening. Notice I'm still smiling just because we have to. Yes, I'm not going to get into that subject, but it's all about positivity. So today, what I'd like to talk about is productivity, something that I should have given myself a talking to about this morning, because I think it is essential that, especially for those that find themselves working at home, to stay productive, because it's easy to get distracted from having perhaps more time on your hands or not having to leave the house. I myself have done lots of different jobs, and obviously with my TV filming and things, I work all kinds of hours. I used to work night shifts to fit in with that, so I've had to adapt my schedule over the years to do different kinds of things, so it's not completely alien for me. Plus my dad was in the military, so he always told me, get up, you'll feel better if you start the day, get dressed, brush your hair, brush your teeth, you know, be ready for it, even if you're not doing anything. So that is what I'd like to say to you guys. Sorry about this really bumpy road. I'm just heading towards a possible walk, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get in there, but I wanted to try something. So yeah, sorry about the sunlight as well. Here we go. I got but yes, if I could instill anything into anybody, I don't have children, but I have you guys to try and implement some different ways of thinking, and that is to get up in the morning, even if you don't have anywhere to be. Yes, we all appreciate a lie-in, especially if it's been a heavy night the night before or anything like that, but it is a really good way to start your day. Because if you start later on in the day or in the afternoon, you're already in your mindset think, well, do I need to do that today because I missed half of the day? And you're not quite as upbeat about the things that you've got ahead of you. So getting up and getting ready, even if you are going nowhere, you know, just getting dressed rather than perhaps being in your pajamas all day, will give you a different mindset. Having said that, do expect a lot of updos over the coming weeks, because I usually wash my hair about 2 or 3 times a week in general to keep it healthier, and I'm not going to change that. But what I would usually do is use dry shampoo on the in-between days to keep it looking fresh whilst I go out and about. And as I'm not going out and about, I'm not spending the money on dry shampoo. So I'm giving my hair a complete rest. So there's my baseball cap collection is going to be coming into its own, and a lot of updos, so look forward to that. That said, yes, getting up, getting dressed, getting motivated. With that in mind, I did start my online course last night, or attempted to, should I say, as the site was overloaded by all the people wanting to take online courses whilst they're stuck at home, I guess, and the site had crashed. I tried again this morning, it was still down, but it did come back to life kind of midday-ish. So I got the first 3 modules completed. There are 10 modules in total, so hopefully the site comes back on, because it has gone down again now. But yeah, just being productive for myself, as well as you guys. What else do I want to say? Oh yeah, enjoy the days as they come. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring. Cliche, yes, I realise. But right now, I did mention, as you can see as well, it's very warm. We're enjoying the sunshine here. And the weather reports are saying from the weekend, we can expect rain and -1 and possibly heading into snow around the UK. So, yay for us. Hopefully that won't be the case. We normally moan when the weather guys get it wrong. This time I hope they've got it wrong, but that is one to watch out for. But staying positive either way, as long as it's not too rainy and miserable, because we don't want anyone to catch a cold, we can still head out for a walk even if it is cold, and get that fresh air and a bit of exercise. Okay, so this is not going to happen again. I know the car park would still be closed, but like the outside of the car park bit is really overfilled with parked cars, and it's just not really appropriate to park anywhere on the main road. Okie dokie. So it looks like today is a little run out in the car and back home again. So, some of you that have been around for a while may know I have a coffee addiction. I love me some Starbucks, and yes, the sad news is that Starbucks has temporarily closed its doors along with many other establishments for the good of mankind, for the good of their staff and their customers, and us getting past this phase in history. Yes, it will one day be history. That's what we can just look forward to. But as you also should know by now, is I do have a lot of reusable cups. So I've got 2 of my like metal reusable cups, and I generally this is like a top tip if you are heading out anywhere, keep them with you anyway, or a couple of them. And I've got little sachets of coffee, and I have like honey in my bag if I wanted to, like hot water and honey. So if you are going to anybody's home to visit them, but you're keeping social distancing, staying outside of their home and away from them, you could always just ask for them to pour some hot water directly into your cup, and there you have it. You can sit maybe in their garden or across from them, away, minimum safe distance and then some, just to take precautions. But you could actually still go and visit people and have a drink without touching anything of theirs, or the possibility of infecting each other. So top tip whilst being positive. Save the planet and use your reusable cups. This one might be a little bit TMI, but I am actually coming up to my time in the month, and if you have seen my Being Female and Saving the Planet video, you'll know that I use some recyclable, reusable products there as well. They are all linked in the description box below if any ladies out there would like to try anything different. But having seen what the supermarkets are going through at the moment, having all their empty shelves and like toilet paper and things just disappearing, so have feminine hygiene products and things for this time of the month. They're just being bulk bought by people. I don't know how many they think that they can get through, but I am quite glad that that's not something that I have to worry about anymore. So if anybody would like to step up their game and change their habits, now probably would be the perfect time to try something different, as they are still available on Amazon, and most of the products probably aren't in the supermarkets at the moment. So staying positive, a chance to try something new. What else? Does it help if I tell you I'm staying positive, as I don't actually know where I am right now? Because I just carried on driving after the car park situation. I never normally go this way, and I would normally use my phone to put maps on to say where in the heck and bob am I, but I'm talking to you guys, so yeah. I don't know how irritating this lighting is for everybody. I want to just carry on talking like here where I am, but I don't want to frustrate you all. now it's going into the deep, deep country. I have no idea where I am. It's nice and scenic. I don't have to be near anybody. But I also don't like to waste all my fuel. I find myself, well, I don't know where I find myself. Okay, so hopefully I have just inserted a little clip of where I am. Still don't know where I am, but that's what it looks like, and it's really pretty. I think I actually just turned it around a bit too soon because there was a lot of cherry blossom that came after that, which was beautiful to see out in the sunlight because it doesn't last very long. It's so beautiful, but it's just very short-lived, which is a shame and would have been nice to catch on camera. Better luck next time, Millie. Okay, so one other thing that I would like to mention today, it just came to me, and I don't know why it wasn't the first thing I thought of, and that is eating habits. As many of you are probably aware, I'm always trying to diet or shed a few pounds stone, and that is still continuing. I had a really positive first 2 months, and I'm nearly 2 stone, just over 2 stone down, and I would like that to continue. This past week I have not been an angel, I will admit that, and it is increasingly difficult to how do I say it nicely, limit one's intake whilst you're in the house and that's where the food lives. So it is important for somebody like myself anyway to tell myself what I can eat that day. At the moment, I have mentioned previously, I'm kind of gone old school and I'm counting calories. So if I tell myself, right, this is how many calories, that's what it would look like in food for the day, and then try and stick to that. And sometimes I actually physically get it out and say, that is it, once that pile is gone, you cannot eat anymore today. Because I've spoken to a lot of people over the past few weeks since we've been going through self-isolation before the lockdown, and more people are getting through chocolate that they wouldn't normally. They've eaten Easter eggs that they've bought in advance for other people. They are eating biscuits by the packet where normally they perhaps wouldn't have 1 or 2 in a day, just because, oh, once it's open you might as well carry on. And I think I'm not alone in saying that that is very easily done. So staying positive, I'm not sure what the key is, apart from I can tell you obviously, like I have done, what I do with my food groups, but trying to stay focused, for me, knowing that I'm on a diet and this is the way that I'm doing it and that I want to see an end result, is how I'm staying proactive. I do have a little chart. I'll insert a picture of the little chart that I bought online a few months back. I've been meaning to get around to do it. I thought, right, this is the time, where you can, it's so silly and you can do it on a piece of paper, but it's a gimmick and I fell for it. You can just cross off each time you lose a pound. So obviously my board looks a little better now because I've lost quite a few pounds. My body doesn't look much better, but my board looks better. I'm hoping after the next stone or so I'll be able to personally see the results that other people are reflecting back at me. But yeah, it is a nice little positive incentive for me to actually see those pounds written down. When I've been on the cruise ships in the past, when I've fluctuated in weight and been losing weight, I've used little sticky tabs or washi tape and made, you know, like a chart on the wall, because it just removes it easily, to say these are the pounds I have to lose, and every time I lose one, put it on to the other side. Just any kind of physical manifestation of those pounds, so as you can see how well you're doing. It's like a little pat on the back for staying strong. I don't know how many times I say in a video. I drive myself crazy actually when I'm editing them. But yeah, just trying to stay focused on my diet is actually one way, in a positive way, that I'm keeping my mind focused about what's going on, and also hopefully stop me from gaining the weight that I've tried so hard to lose. So if anybody else out there is finding themselves at home for a lot more hours, or did buy stock in for the week or something and then think, gosh, it's gone after 2 days or a day, just try to perhaps plan out your day. I know a lot of people out there do meal prepping. It's kind of like that I'm doing, but I'm not actually cooking and preparing the food. I'm just saying these are my calories, that's what it looks like in food, and that's what I'm going to have. And it is just a nice simple way of focusing your energy on something, so you don't overeat, you have an extra thing to think about to keep yourself sane, and we all emerge from our chrysalis that I feel that we're in at the moment as these beautiful butterflies, you know, be the rainbow. We're going to fly past that rainbow with such brightness in our hearts about the good of mankind that we will have seen over these troublesome months, and about how we've come through with a positive mindset. There we go again. I know that we're not living through another world war, and I would never compare this situation to what my elders have been through, and we are very fortunate. I live, you know, like first world problems. I've never been in a war zone or had to go through anything that I know that other people around the world have lived through. But right now, for us, this is our crisis. This is our time to survive something monumental, and we will survive. We will stay positive, and we will keep smiling. So yes, hope we all had enough of this lighting now, because I think I have. I can barely see myself in the screen, and I don't know what any of this is actually going to look like. So, there I can see myself. Oh damn, I can see myself. So I think I'm going to call it a day there, and say thank you very much as ever for watching. Stay positive, stay strong, stay with me, subscribe. Please help me grow my channel if you like what I have to say, and go back if you're new here, go back and rewatch some of the things that I've been doing over the past, I think, how long have I been with this channel now? About 8.5 months. And we're going strong, you know, we're working together, we're getting there to get those watched hours and subscribers and make this channel a reality. I want to be here for you guys. Please comment below things that I could be talking about, things I should be talking about, things that I maybe should shut up about. However you feel, please be polite and comment down below, and I will see you on the flip side.